Hey YouTube, Altopian here. Got a cute Christmas story for you. This happened it's probably been 6 or 7 years ago now. Some of you may know that I've got an older brother, or I had an older brother that passed away from cancer about 3 or 4 years ago. But he used to be a church organist at a local Lutheran church. And around Christmas time, they'd usually have a Christmas Eve service and then a Christmas morning service. And he asked my wife and I if we wanted to come to the Christmas Eve service, and sure. And we went to the service, nice service, and he said, I've got a little job to do I need your help with. Okay. And what it was, after the service was over, the minister, he had, I think, 3 kids. And the youngest one was about 4.5. And he was just getting to the point where he wasn't quite sure he believed in Santa Claus. And so the minister and his wife were thinking, well, maybe we could boost his faith in Santa just a little bit. So they asked my brother, Ed, if he would play Santa Claus. Okay, sure. And they had a Santa Claus outfit at the church. Anyway, the plan was that the minister's wife was going to stay home with her kids that night from the evening service, and because they went to bed kind of early. And that after the service, Ed would put on the Santa Claus outfit and go over to the minister's house. And just after 9 o'clock, when the little tyke was just getting to sleep, and he'd take some of his presents in and sit on the edge of his bed and talk to him. Oh, do you still believe in Santa? You know. And kind of a cute little idea. Anyway, Ed got into the Santa outfit, and we had a big green, it wasn't a duffel bag, it was an old army laundry bag, surplus. And I had that, and I said, well, use this for your pack. And he took that, and because he was already in the Santa Claus outfit, it was kind of hard for him to drive down the road. So I drove him over to the minister's house. And we came along there, and at the time I was driving an old Chevrolet pickup. It was beat up, old rattle trap, and it made lots of noise. Anyway, we drove slowly by the front of the house there, and Ed said, well, go around to the end of the block, because if one of the little kids looks out the window, I don't want him to see Santa getting out of a pickup. Oh, okay. So I drove around to the end of the block and stopped. And Ed went on his way. He said, well, I'll be back in, about 20 minutes or so. And I'll just walk around to the minister's house. It was a couple of doors down. And you just wait for me here. Okay, fine. So he goes off to play Santa Claus. So I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs with my face hanging out, just passing time. And I'm thinking to myself, nobody in this neighborhood has ever seen this pickup. And I'm sitting here in the dark in the middle of the block, just sitting there in the pickup. Wouldn't it be my luck if some well-meaning neighborhood watch captain happened to be looking out his window with a pair of binoculars, writing down my license number, saying, "Call the police, Martha. There's a strange pickup sitting out here." I got to thinking, what if that happened? And the police pulled up, and probably a cop on each side of the pickup, and rap on the window, and, "All right, what are you doing sitting here?" What was I going to say? "Oh, officer, I'm just waiting for Santa Claus." I could hear the rounds chambering in the pistol now. All right, out of the car. You know, the cop would have to call dispatch and say, "Yep, you better call the hospital. We got one for the psych ward. He thinks he's going to see Santa Claus." If that had happened, and on top of it, my brother came around the corner with a sack full of presents, dressed like Santa Claus, we would have both been in the pokey that night. Anyway, just a cute little Christmas story I thought I'd share with you. Everything did come out all right. The police never caught up with me. I got away. Anyway, hope y'all have a good Christmas. This is Sealtopia, and I'll see you down the road.